It's the change in the angle. You can just put change in angle. So does anybody know? Well, I'll just do this. There's a relationship between the angular frequency and just frequency, and that is 2 pi f. All right, where omega is the angular frequency and f is just frequency. They may not have any angles associated with it. Okay. Now I kind of want to go ahead and define this for you guys. This is a what? Omega's angular frequency. Yes, that's fine. So period is the time, and it's measured in seconds. So whenever someone talks to you about the period, what's the period of a wave? They're talking about the time. The time that it takes for that wave to go from this location to this location. And when I say from end to end, or before, when it repeats itself. From this location to this location. So this wave at this particular point, this is pi over 2. As far as angles go, this is pi. 3/2 pi. And then we have 2 pi. And this is just 0. So I want to relate the circle, that's where pi comes from, the geometry of the circle. I want to relate that to waves. Most excellent, young lady. Most excellent, Jaya. And this is what we're calling a wave, right? Period is associated with waves, wavelengths, time. All right. If you guys are not, if it seems like I'm going fast, I am. Okay. But that's okay. You're going to see it again. And then down at the bottom here, we're going to have what is known as the wave. It is the wavelength. It is the wavelength. And the wavelength is measured in meters. So we typically represent this with a lambda. So if you guys see lambda or something like lambda equals to or is the wavelength, then that's what they mean. It's Greek for L. So if I take lambda or the change in lambda and put it over the change in the time, what do I get? If I take the wavelength, if I look at the change in wavelength and put it over the period, the change in the period, what is that going to be? I mean, well, what can we call it? That's what I'm really asking. It's not the circumference. Huh? How do we, no. What are the units for lambda? Meters. What are the units for period? What do these units represent? What are meters over seconds? Not time. Not position. Velocity. You was gonna get it at some point. Well, yes, I got you. So this is like wave speed. Or wave velocity. So typically, if it's going to be wave velocity, it's going to have vectors associated with it. Lambda.